Okay, so as every individual, there's one key thing that you can't actually neglect, and that's your health. And one thing that's normally people don't put their attention to is their health. And it's something that's always it comes with us, and we can't actually neglect them. Because whether you like it or not, your health is very important. You can't be successful without actually taking good care of your health. Health are like parameters in equations. They are like the equal tos and the additions and the subtractions in equations. If you don't factor them in, there is no equation. In as much as how complex the whole thing is, if you don't have these equals and pluses and these minus and division signs and these units and all of that, everything doesn't work. And the same thing happens to our lives. Sometimes we look beyond what is actually close to us. How do we even feed? How do we sleep? Do we even have time to exercise? Do we have time for ourselves? And I ask myself that imagine that you age to some level of life, you age to the level that you know that you have the strength, you have the abilities, you have the money, you are successful, like you have the strength in terms of power, but you don't have the power, the strength to carry on in everything that you do. It becomes very sad. It is very interesting in a way that you wake up and you don't have the eyes to see what you've worked for years, for decades, and it becomes very sad. And often, if you don't have the ability or the courage or the willingness to continue life, you give up. Some people have reached the pinnacle of success. Some people they actually have everything, but they don't even have the hand to hold the money, the car keys, and their houses, the key to their houses. So yes, it's good to become successful. Yes, it's good to move with the walks of life. Yes, it's good to wake up, work harder. Yes, but have time for yourself. Know what you are consuming. It's best that you eat well. It's best that you do the best out of the best for yourself in terms of the way you eat, exercise, the way you sleep. Have time for yourself. Scientists say that we should sleep 8 hours, which for now in this world that you find out, so people see it as a law that's or something that is not even relevant, because how can we sleep for 8 solid hours? But it's true in a way. If you have time to sleep, it's good for your health. So though it's good to struggle, it's good to do the best, try as hard as possible to break through, do the best as an individual, as a man, as a woman, as a boy, as a youth, as someone who wants to become successful. But most importantly, know what you are consuming, exercise, have enough sleep. Because if you don't do all these things and you become successful, and the time comes that your kidney fails, your liver is not working, your heart, you have heart problem, your brain malfunctions, it becomes very sad. So yes, the earlier the better. I always say that you can't wait till eternity before you start fixing things that you have to fix. You wake up every day. Health is something that is part of us. It can't be postponed. You can't use excuses for your health. So in as much as you are striving, doing everything best to become successful, make sure that you take good care of yourself, and also your the loved ones, the people that you are close to. Make sure that you take care of their health too as well. Make sure that you do the best to protect them, especially if you have kids, if you have brothers, you have people that you you take care of. Make sure that the things that they are consuming is very important, because if you don't consume something that is good, it's going to affect them as well. And the one thing I like about family and people is that once we are all healthy, it's good. It makes our environment very good, because I remember when COVID-19 came and there was disaster all over. We were not even having access to go out, the restrictions and all of that. But imagine that we are living currently in a world that we don't have COVID at the highest peak again, and we live freely. We can greet people, we can have conversations with people, we can stay with people and enjoy life. You get it? So in as much as you are trying your best to live, get the best out of it, take good care of yourself. Know the people that you're having in contact with. Also make sure that the people that you love, also take good care of them. Also love people, because smiling, loving people, it builds your psychological life. Though you are eating good, but if you don't have emotional control, if you don't have good emotional status that you can actually do good things for people, have love, have compassion, make sure that everything that you are doing doesn't affect the other opponent, because whether you like it or not, as I always say, even physics, there's some equations they can't hold forever. It gets to a time that another equation has to come and take place. You get it? So no matter what you do, you have limits, but appreciate the people around you. Make sure that you see what's best in them. Make sure you uplift people, because this is what makes the world. If you live your life just on your own, you depend on your own self, you don't think about others, you just focus on yourself, there will be a time that you need people. So eat well, have time for yourself, meditate, read, build yourself up. Most importantly, know what you are consuming in. Exercise, have enough sleep, and with that you have a good strength, and the success journey won't be far. It will be closer, and your strength will be at the peak even when you reach the pinnacle of your success.